morning, everyone. Thank you for taking your precious Saturday morning to be here with us, because you know that this is an important journey in your life. Okay? So, do you know why are you here today? Support me for what? I actually sent in messages to my members to tell them, inviting them to come. I say don't come to support me. Come because this will help you in your journey in atomy. Or no need to feel paiseh and things like that. Yeah. So we are here for atomy business opportunity. Okay? Atomy business opportunity is made up of 3 words, right? So first of all, what is atomy? In order to know what is atomy, right? You have to first of all know the founder. Okay, the founder. I will not read all these details because it's all available in our Atomy Global Mall. What I will do is I will show. Let's watch a short video clip about CEO. This is the part of for myself personally, this is the part of his journey profile that really attracted me when I first joined Atomy, and I'm very blessed to be able to find this 1-minute clip yesterday. Okay, let's watch. There's only words, so we have to read. It's 17 years in photo parts industry. Started yng.atomy in 2002. Bringing Kelly and Coleman together to form Coleman PhD. It was known as Samaria Texas initially. Yes, this is our chairman cup. So Atomy, what is Atomy? The company name Atomy is actually a combination of 2 words, which is atom and may. So what is atom and may? Okay? Atom. Atom is something very, very small, very minute. Okay? But something very small coming together can become something very mainly beautiful. Okay? And the second word that we are here for today, first word is atomy, right? We have heard who is the founder, we have watched who is the founder, the name of the company, why is it called atomy or atomy actually. And then business. What is a business? A business is an enterprising entity that is engaged in commercial and industrial or professional activity. Okay, so this is a business. An opportunity. What is an opportunity? Opportunity is a time that is set aside, okay, to make it possible to do something. So some of the common words that we have, similar words that we have for opportunity is chance and change, moment, occasion, options. Okay, let me introduce myself. I'm Diamond Master Ying. Okay, I'm actually, I only have 1 full-time job. Okay, after I graduated from the Polytechnic, it's normal, right, to go and look for a job and then to work. So I was working with this SME, small medium enterprise, with it's a family business. My bosses are 4 brothers and 1 sister together in the company. I'm very thankful because I'm the junior staff. I actually, for 7 years, when I was in this company, 6 years I was in this company, I do all sort of things, to HR, to accounts, to whatever, because there's turnover rate, I take on the role. And I was given a lot of opportunity to learn many things. Okay? After that, I actually decided to resign before I get married. So I resigned, no plans to go into full-time employment anymore. but to do something that is flexible. I went into tuition ministry as a tuition teacher because my husband, some of you may know him, Elvin. Elvin was in army ministry, ministering to the youth. So his working hours is actually after school hours and weekends. So if I were to be involved in any full-time employment, we get married, then 有时间见面的那种啊。So I actually make it a point to actually to look for a freelance tuition job lah. And this is also nothing new because even though I was in the full-time employment since 1994 to 2000, I was giving free tuitions, volunteering to teach those who are underprivileged, those who stay in the rented or single-room family. So yeah, I came up into that, and I'm very thankful that I made the right choice because as a tuition teacher, I get to have a feel of what is important skills and knowledge that the child needs to know before I even become a mother. So after that, I became a stay-home mom on the day that my first son was born. Today now my first son is DMT, woke up today after his first field trip. Then after that, in 2012, when my eldest son was 10 years old, we decided that I should maybe start doing something to spend the time wisely when my children, all my 3 children, and things like that. And then, then online business, we didn't start from scratch. We actually took over the business, the website, the store, and even the supplier. We took over, but we still revamp everything and things like that. And so we are still looking for opportunity. Okay, and at that time it was intentional that I become a work-at-home mom, so that I can still spend time with my children, to train them, to nurture them. But it didn't work that way because online business, right? The peak hours is also times when my children are home because that's when all the ladies who shop are available. So it doesn't work. Though I had the business from 2012 to 2016, but I actually only do it actively for 1 year. Then 2013, I already feel that no. My primary role is still to be a mother for my 3 children. So because of that, so I slowed down, didn't sell away the business yet, but didn't actively do much. Only on and off did something, and then we move on now. Then in 2015, I became a contract staff, okay, as a school coordinator. Because this time around, there is a fixed money pay, there is KPI and things like that. So whatever job that I have been doing, or portfolio I'm in, I actually enjoy them at that season. Even up till now, you ask me to do those things, I do enjoy those things, okay? But of course, we have limited time, so we do need to make wise decisions. Then 2016, I heard about yng.atomy through my coordinator friend. Okay, but I didn't join her, I joined someone else. Yeah. And since 2019 August, I became, I don't have other engagement now. So yng.atomy was the only thing that I do at home. Yeah. So why? Because at that time, my school coordinator job, they have switched to a full-time employment. Remember? It was not part of my plan or desire to be involved in any full-time employment. So, yes, I didn't pick up the offer, and that was also the time that I had already enjoyed sharing yng.atomy with others. And to be honest, when I organized the event, right, I spent the minimum time already and effort. But most of my time, I want to connect with my members or even my prospects. I want to attend yng.atomy courses and things like that. So that's me. Okay? In yng.atomy, we are living with dreams in our heart. Oh, and even though in my past, right, when you look at all these credentials, I actually do have freedom of choice and time to do what I desire and enjoy. But I do not have freedom of money. Because Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. True, whatever job that or business or whatever I was in previously, it is an active income. And now, my first question to you is, can you ensure your financial future?
No. Oh.
Anybody can?
Not me.
老师可以了。Yeah. Okay, now, no, majority is no. So now I will go through with you 10 questions. Actually, these 10 questions are available in the latest book, the Entrepreneurial Journal. Okay? Yeah. So there are 10 questions. You can also use this. Can I know who is first time attending an atomy business opportunity talk? Raise your hand. So that I know who are the new. The rest have heard of business opportunity talk before? Or first time listening to a compensation plan and things like that? Okay, good. Okay. So you can use this, but now no need to use like now I only need your fingers. I have 10 questions for you. If your answer is yes, you just count for yourself You only have 10 fingers, right? So 10 questions only. So if your answer is yes, you just pick up your fingers Then at the end we see how many you have. First of all, do you have a regular stream of income that can increase every day, week, month based on your effort? Don't need to tell me the answer. If yes, then stick up. If no, keep it close. Second, do you have different or multiple streams of income that keep money flowing? Third, will you get paid multiple times for every hour of your effort? If it's one, just tell yourself, you just speak out first. Will you have an income flowing throughout the day with or without your presence? Does your job allow you to control or create different streams of income? Can your family survive without an income for a year? My family did so I have one. We were away as a family away for 3 years. Okay? Why? I was a really stay-at-home mom, right? Alvin went overseas to study. So we did survive then. Okay? 7. Can you take a holiday and still have multiple income streams flowing? Can your current savings provide you and your family with regular income for the next few years? Do you have a recurrent income to pay for your recurrent bills? Recurrent bills, your utility, your phone, even you don't eat, your utilities, all this. Last, can you turn your expenses into opportunities to earn an income? Okay? You know how many fingers you have to pick up, I don't need to know the answer. If your answer are no to some of the questions, to some of all these questions, congratulations, you are at the right place now. Okay? This is what we are going to talk about. Okay, traditionally there are 2 types of income, which is the labor income and the capital income. Labor income is something that we put in our physical work, our effort, our mental, or even our professional skills, and we get paid for that. Capital income are something that, like a property agent, a property owner. You own a flat or a unit, a property, and then you rent it out. Okay? But you need to have a capital to buy that unit. Okay, or investment and things like that. And the next thing is a system income. System income like McDonald's, like Starbucks, all the franchise. Okay, those are system income. Robert Kiyosaki said there are 2 types of income, right? The active income and the passive income. So in the past, before I met atomy, I was employed one time, then I was self-employed a few times. But even during the self-employment, I am basically the only person I was never the employer, because I'm the only person who is doing the job Okay? Then business. This business is not ordinary business like what I have an online business, right? Then school coordinator, I actually have to go to RSC to register as a business. Yeah, but not that type of business. We are talking about big business, okay, or investors. So unfortunately, I don't have financial resources to own a property or even to throw money to invest in shares. I did a little bit lah, but it's all gone. Oh, yeah, so this is it. Okay, when we look for a company, there are some criteria that we look for when we want to work with a company, correct or not? We're talking about business, no? Because the rest of the model is quite difficult. So we are looking at business. So we need to look at company selection criteria. First of all, there are 4 areas to look at. First of all is the chairman's worldview, the products. If you are talking about products and services, does the products get voluntarily repurchased? Is it an easy compensation plan that is unchangeable? Does it have established educational system? Why is it important? Because it is a new business model. We need to learn the business. Does it have a system for us to teach us so that we can learn about this business and to do well? So let's look at our chairman's worldview. Our chairman, he was featured in Fortune magazine in 2017, the year that I joined. A few months later, we actually have a copy of this book. We bought. I asked my Korean supporter to buy, even though I don't read Korean, but we have the physical book. Okay, then after that, subsequently, he was also featured in Forbes magazine and Fortune magazines. Today, we will focus on 3 main areas, which is the why, the what, and the how. Why? Why should I start my atomy business? What kind of company is atomy? How do I get paid in atomy? Why? Why should I start my atomy business? Atomy is a direct selling company, meaning from supplier to consumer. From supplier, should we go to the consumer? There is no wholesaler fee, no retail fee. So which means whatever profit that the company earn, 100% goes to the supplier and the consumer. Okay, so this is atomy commission overview. Atomy takes back 30% of the profit for the R&D and operating costs. Then all the rest of the 70% was distributed to atomy agent member, of which 44% was given to general commission, 20% for mastership bonus, and 6% for center managers, for center management. So all of us who are agent member are entitled to grab the 70% of the profit sharing from atomy. And bear in mind, atomy not only has one form of money. Remember, just what we talked about 3, right? But atomy actually has 4 types of commissions that all agent members are eligible to grab. The first is the general commission, which is the 44%. Second is the master bonus, that is up to 20%. This mastership incentive is a one-time incentive. Okay, the money is not from that 70% chart that we see, but it is from one of the source. Okay, it's from the people. For those who are familiar, then you will know that our matching, right? Later when we talk about matching, the overflow actually comes to this. Because atomy still earn money as long as we spend, but just that it is not optimized. Members still get to collect it, so they still have these funds behind. And then the educational commission. Okay, by show of hand, how many of you are taking all the 4 types of commission or have taken all 4 types of commission? I think here in these 4 types, including center manager.
3.
We have 3.
3. Yes. So Mahong Lao Sư is the only one who are taking the best. Okay. So some of you may be 3, some 2, or is there anyone who has not received any commission from atomy yet? All have, congratulations. Okay, but don't stay there. Don't stay there. Why? We will tell you more about it. So what kind of company is atomy? Okay, I will share with you this company introduction video. No need to take record because it's in channel atomy. This is the 2022 latest version. It will summarize the main thing that you need to know about atomy.
Steadfast and kept the right principles. The company headed toward the world with the right shares generously. We are Atomy. Atomy, which has been growing ever since its establishment in 2009, achieved 2.2 trillion Korean won in global sales in 2021 and surpassed 16 million global members. Atomy's number one goal of going beyond customer satisfaction to customer success continues to be its top priority to this day.
Products, Atomy is not just about company, but it's products that we have.
Good quality products at reasonable prices. Atomy's competitiveness lies in the nature of
Health
distribution.
and water,
The absolute quality and absolute price product philosophy that Atomy has practiced since its inception is included in all of its products, such as health functional foods, beauty, living, food, fashion, home appliances, and more. Hemohim, which has been the top seller in its industry for 7 consecutive years, has passed 1.7 trillion Korean won in cumulative sales. It has gotten international patents in 21 countries and is forging a unique new path for health functional food products. Absolute Skincare, which has become one of the best-selling cosmetics in the industry with sales of 100 billion Korean won every year since its launch, was recognized for its advanced technology with King Sejong Award from the Korean Intellectual Property Office in 2021, for the first time in the cosmetics industry. The Fame, another luxury cosmetic product reborn with upgraded ingredients and technology, is also
products are available here. For those who are new, later you can look at the products. Yeah, feel free to ask whoever who is a member or watching here.
customer-centered management in all of its corporate activities, and this was recognized by becoming the industry's first to acquire customer-centered management certification for 2 consecutive years.
So Atomy is not only in Korea, but it has gone global. Okay? It's opened global branches.
Starting
For
with
Singapore,
US
we can
branch in
join.
2010, Atomy is a global company which opened 22 branches in Asia, South America, Oceania, and Europe, with 16 million members worldwide. Atomy opened branches in New Zealand, Turkey, the United Kingdom, Kazakhstan, and Kyrgyzstan, and is planning to open 20 more branches within the next 5 years. Atomy's GSGS strategy, which stands for Global Sourcing Global Sales, allows the supply of products that align with the absolute quality and absolute price philosophy through Atomy's global sales network. Atomy's success system, in which the company runs all seminars, allows any member to succeed regardless of individual ability. This is the driving force behind Atomy's distinctive growth. The next generation of online and offline distribution broadcasters, which presents Atomy's vision to members around the world regardless of time and space. Entertainment and media, which converges business and culture. Atomy provides the vision of a global success system which transcends time and space by providing a variety of services.
Atomy own land
Atomy
and
support
parks.
measures for partnering companies such as cash payment within 1 week from delivery, interest-free operating fund loans, and joint quality management systems, among others. These create a culture of accompanied growth.
So the partnering companies of Atomy suppliers. Yes, Atomy sharing, culture of sharing,
Is a mission that all
professional,
companies must
international. Marathon
These
rights,
executives, employees, partnering companies, and
raise
members
funds for certain
to share
organizations,
together to improve the lives of all members of society. Whenever sharing is needed around the world,
In Singapore, we also do charitable work
to
as a
support
centers.
happiness for all. The company that holds true to its principles while creating a new distribution culture. The company expanding globally with the trust of people around the world. The company that dreams of customer success while moving beyond customer satisfaction. The company that cherishes the spirit. We are proud Atomy.
Okay, Atomy is a principle-centered, cultured company. Okay, it focuses on customer success, not just satisfaction, a company growth, growing together, and have the culture of sharing. And this is the culture of sharing, reaching out to the widowed, single moms, and the children, and many others. Okay, then we have the company motto that govern the way we do our business with people, because it's a network marketing business, so we deal with people. So these are the governing principles, which is very, I'm a Christian, so when I saw this Atomy company motto at my very first academy, Success Academy, I'm very touched that there is nowhere in any business that I have heard of that would cherish the spirit, which is cherish the people, and then have a vision, a dream of your ideal life, and then move towards it, and then follow the faith of your leaders, faith of the company, faith of God. And then ultimately what? In other companies, go strong with me, but this one is what? Serve in humility. So the leaders are here to serve us, so that we can grow together. So Atomy not only have that, but we also have 4 balanced life scenario, which is very holistic in 4 areas of our life. Okay, financial is just one of them. Love, the spirit, our spirit. Learn, the desire to learn, to grow ourselves, our soul, development, to live, money, and then to live well, also better health, better body, and things like that. And life, a life of contribution to serve others and the society, to give back. So Atomy is what? Atomy is a hybrid of an e-commerce platform. Bernard has been using this term, okay? If you have been joining us for the last few weeks, yes, Atomy is a hybrid of an e-commerce platform. It is not just e-commerce platform. Why? Because as an Atomy member, you are a consumer who can purchase products online. And you can choose to become an entrepreneur that operates at Atomy platform. So Atomy is a global distribution hub that sells daily necessity products. There is 70% Korea and 30% GSGS, global sourcing, global sales. Meaning when we go to different countries, right, where there is launch and we have products that meet our criteria, then you put in the Atomy logo to be sold in Atomy platform. Like our recent upcoming Mid-Autumn Festival, we have the mooncake from Malaysia. Then Malaysia is Malaysia made, then Taiwan has Taiwan made, China has China made mooncake. So let's hope we can get something from Singapore, made in Singapore. Okay, we are all looking forward for that day. Atomy is basically a shopping mall for our daily necessity, like NTUC, Cold Storage, 7-Eleven, or even the online shopping mall, like Amazon, Lazada, Taobao. But it's a membership, it's a membership online shopping mall. Then Atomy products are absolute quality, high quality, but mass market prices. Things that we get at our regular supermarket. And these are the daily necessities products that we have. We have also watched from the video of the company intro. And when we select a company, not only do we need to know the company's chairman's worldview, right? For us, like we already have all these products, right? Do they get voluntarily repurchased? This is important, right? You have good products but nobody wants to buy. No use, honestly. So, this is our top 5 selling products in Atomy. Okay, Hemohim is ranked number one selling in the single industry. Okay, and second is our cosmetic products. And there is no price increase. All this information, no need to take. All this information is in our global mall. When you look at the history, the products, it's all there. Just I put it down in PowerPoint form, but the details are all there. Okay? Originally, our Hemohim comes in 30 packs. Then, because of the need, right, and then they are able to cut down the operating costs, right, they have increased to 48 packs, to 54 packs, and now it is 60 packs. Okay, 60 packs is just nice for us. If we take 2 packs per day, it is 1 box per person. It is so nice. Then this is the skincare products. Though they have changed the packaging and things like that, there is no increase in price. And not only that, they have increased the volume because the products are so good that Chairman Park wanted us to use more so that we can see the results for ourselves as atomy consumers. And even things like our evening care set, our toothpaste, have also increased in its volume since day one with no increase in price. And what else? The return rate is low. You can say sell, but everybody buy already, then no good, then they return. No, it has very low return rate compared to the industry. And the consumer-centered management. So it is the first, actually it's the first to be awarded consumer-centered management in direct selling company. And this is global sourcing. Some of the products like Kampok pepper from Cambodia, avocado oil from Mexico, the sandwich flavor and the oil patch from Taiwan, and just like from mooncake, and also in the States, right, America, USA, we have chia seeds with the oats, we have the figs and things like that. Third, in order to choose a company, you must have a compensation plan, a reward system that not only is good, but it must be unchanging. Okay, let's look at atomy company compensation plan. Okay, so now back to the main point. How do I get paid in atomy business? Okay, the compensation plan. Before that, we need to understand these terms. Point value, which is called PV. Personal point value and downline group point value. These are the 3 important things we need to understand. So, assuming this is our website, every product that we have not only comes with a price tag, but it also comes with a PV. That's the point value in all the products that we have in. Most of the products, except the bags, all these don't have. But products, perishable products, all have this. And how to start this business as an atomy member? First of all, you're a consumer who start purchasing atomy products. Like it, switch the store, whatever you need to buy from Atomy shopping mall because it's your own shopping mall. You're a member, you already own this shopping mall, whether you like it or not. Okay? Then change, and then after that become a loyal consumer. Continue to repurchase, continue to like the products, and as you like the products, open your mouth and share with others. Tell others about these products they are so good, that has improved your life, saved your money, and things like that. Then, by doing that, you will receive the general commission on your household products. Then continue to learn and grow as a business, attend seminars like this, attend the official seminars, so that you can continue to grow together. It is not an individual business in atomy, it is a team. A team work together and we grow together and we learn together. Like this is a family in the Marymount Center. So come together to learn about the business, learn from someone who joined earlier. Someone definitely has something that you can learn from and benefit from. Then atomy. Okay, so today I will share about the features and advantages of atomy business from 0 to infinity. 0. To join atomy is 0 registration fee, no entry fee, no maintenance fee. Log into your account to buy, make a purchase only when you have something to buy, when you have the need. Okay, no maintenance fee. Okay, it is free, 0. it is zero. No time limit for you to accumulate the points in your own account or even in your downline account. And the points in your own account will not go zero. As long as you make a purchase, right? There's some points, right? It will not be zero as long as your account is active with a purchase for one year. Every year you make a purchase, you get that. One account, one global marketing. When I'm a Singaporean, I have one account. I can go to different countries as launched in yng.atomy to make the purchase. For example, I'm in Malaysia, right? I want to buy some of the things when I'm staying in Malaysia or buy something for my relatives in Malaysia. I can log into my own account and make the purchase. Or even if I have friends in Philippines, I want to bless these friends with products. They are not member yet. So I can log into my own account, go to Philippines website, and buy something to send it to them. Okay, so this is global one server. And same thing, if I have friends in different parts of the world who know about yng.atomy, want to join, they join my network. Okay? No need to have a separate account for different countries like some of the direct sales have. And we need a minimum 10,000 points in our own PVs, in our own account before we can accumulate our group points. Okay, what is 10,000 points? 10,000 points is like 2 boxes. An example is like 2 boxes of toothbrush. Because 1 box of toothbrush is 5,000 point value. So as long as you have 10,000 point values in your own account, 1 box of toothbrush is $12, so 2 boxes is $34. You can start to own your business and start accumulating points. And one couple, one account. Like Lawrence and Lynn, they are one account. Okay? Don't have separate account. One account, but they do work together to enjoy the harvest together. 2. yng.atomy is a binary structure. Binary means 2. 2 means I have myself, I can be the direct sponsor of 2 persons. And then I continue to sign up my members in the left group and the right group. And yng.atomy also has 2 criteria for us to receive commission, which is my personal point value, remember? I mentioned about whatever I buy in my own account, and group point values. So whatever people that I introduce, they join, they buy. So that is the 2 criteria for yng.atomy to pay us. Then yng.atomy also have 2 periods for us per month, for us to challenge our mastership, which is the 1st to the 15th of the month and 16th to the end of the month. Okay? And 3, we need a minimum of 300,000 group point value before yng.atomy can pay us. Okay? Minimum, Then we have 3. Our yng.atomy account can be passed on to 3 generations. For example, anything happened to me, my children, even if I don't need the will, my children can take their birth cert and claim. Take their birth cert and my death cert to claim. Okay, and or even the spouse, if the spouse have not joined this account, the spouse can claim. And we have done the claim for spouse before, for a friend whose wife passed away. So took the death cert and the marriage cert to claim the account. And then it stays where it is. And because it can pass on to 3 generations, it actually helps us solve a lot of problems in life, like aging society problem, employment problem, changing in lifestyle, increase in living expenses, unexpected pandemic like what we are going through now, the new norm and things like that, and then low economic growth. So all these things are being taken care of. 4 types of commissions we have mentioned just now, correct? Yeah, remember actually have 4 types of commission. Don't be stuck at one and then find that it's so difficult because the bigger money is yet to come. Okay, so we have the general commission, master bonus, incentives, and then the educational commission. So like we mentioned yng.atomy, the first level of match is 300,000 PV. Okay, the minimum, which is about $75 SGB, plus minus, because of the N factor. And then the maximum we can get for general commission is about 1,500 per day. Okay? This 1,500 is not per month, per year, whatever, it's per day. All of us are eligible to grab this. Is it real? Yes, it is real. I joined as a member in on the April, but this is my own account. I only made our first purchase in May because we like the products, we share with friends. Then we already received our first general commission in June. Okay, so when G means when you see the G means your purchases from members who join me. Meaning I introduce it by. Then when you see this M is actually the commission. And then this is the amount that was paid to us. That time we still get $80 something. Okay? So now the good news is we have this semi-sales master promotion. Okay? This is only new launched this year, temporary because of the pandemic, because everybody is having difficulties. So chairman actually, or yng.atomy, the company, decided to launch this special promotion. Limited time from April to December this year. So that it's easier for members to not only get the general commission, but have a chance to get this semi-sales master bonus. Because the bonus is about 200,000 Korean won. So other than getting your match, if you are able to meet the criteria of 1.5 million group PVs, you are able to get additional this 200,000 Korean won bonus, which is about 200 plus. Okay, so it is like almost double your income already. Then traditionally, this is our master bonus. The first level is sales master. Remember the 2 periods that we are able to challenge or re-qualify? Yeah. So for sales master, once you are able to hit 2.5 million group PV in your smaller group, you will receive the title called Sales Master. Whatever mastership that we have achieved will stay with us for life for 3 generations. Okay? It will not be taken away from you. And then, how does yng pay us? Pay those who achieve Sales Master. It is a 20%. Remember the pie chart? 44% is the general commission, which we have already covered, the 300,000 match, up to 1,005 per day. Then this is the second commission that we can get, which is 20%. So of that, sales master are given 10%. So what does it show? It shows that this company knows that the sales master are the one doing the hard work and they are getting paid the more. Okay? And then, is it real? Yes, this is my own account. This is real. Okay? The G and the M means the M shows the master bonus that we received, okay, in 2017 after we challenged. So at that time, it's about $536. And this is our incentive. Yeah, we also received the incentive that we have. Yeah, we are very privileged. Our chairman was here. So we actually received the award directly from him. And the other guy on his left, my direct sponsor is not doing right. The other guy on the left also challenged sales master at the same period, but now he is still not active in the business. Okay? So what else? What is the one-time incentive we get as a sales master? We get products. Okay, why? Because yng knows that for the beginners, some of them, though they have maintained the sales, they have achieved the sales master, but life is still hard. They still don't have the financial resources to pay for the products we use. Some of them may not even be able to afford the key products like Himohim, the Fame, and the aging cassette. So it was given to the members to use, or to use it to share with others. So same thing for Diamond Master, also the same set of gifts, but Diamond Master also have the cash. Previously they give laptops, but now everybody, most of us already have our own devices, so they give us cash. And for Sharon Rose Master onwards, no more products because they should be able to afford. So now it's the cash, okay, and 2 travel tickets. And then for Star Master, it's 12,000 one-time cash, okay, and 4 tickets. Then Royal Master, 60,000 cash, and 4 days, and 4 travel tickets. Same thing for Crown Master, 430K. Okay, as a Crown Master and 4 travel tickets, and Imperial Master, 1.3 million cash. you see the forklift, that is the cash. Not on top of that, they also get car rental, and then they also have credit cards. Monthly credit cards as long as they are able to maintain. Then the car rentals. Okay? Then for Crown Master, they get a sedan car. For Imperial Master, a car and a chauffeur. Because by then the network has already grown so big, so the Imperial Master really has to be connecting with people. So no need to do her own driving. And she also has her own office with her personal secretary. So this is a one-time gift. But from after Sales Master, it's no longer talking about group point values. It is talking about leadership already, developing leaders. So we need to have two partners, like for example as a Sales Master, right? In order for me to be promoted, I need to have two Sales Master on my left group and on my right group, then I become a Diamond Master. And then subsequently, it's all the way up to the 7 levels of mastership, which is the Imperial Master. So Imperial Master, we need to have two Crown Master. Okay, so all the way to Imperial Master. So this is the criteria. We need two on each side, two partners on each side. Then this is our promotion ceremony, December last year as a Master, Diamond Master at YWCA. So, is it real? The first Imperial Master was on before we even challenged Sales Master. We are so privileged that we have the chance, Amin and I had the chance to witness her crowning ceremony. That's the very first. So this is the 1.3 million in the forklift. So we saw her crowning ceremony is real, so we come back, we say, okay, we will challenge for Sales Master. And we achieved it. And that's when we became Sales Master. And is it real? Is it only one Imperial Master? No, they continue to have more Imperial Masters. Sometimes not one, not two, but even 3 Imperial Masters. And despite the pandemic 2020, we still have Imperial Masters. There's more in atomy. And also 2021, I didn't have a photo of the latest, okay? And the latest Imperial Master this year. And this year, I think we will have our first overseas Imperial Master. Okay, let's look forward to it. And then, let's aim for it. Okay? So, the fourth type of income that atomy gives is the center commission. So here, each Wendy is the one who will receive this 6%. Why? Because she provides these facilities to do what? To educate members, to help members to grow with products, with courses like that, and product experiential, all this. So this is what we can achieve. So after 4 is 5. All of us in atomy, we have 5 types of dealerships. Okay? So there is a cap, so meaning after certain levels, that's the maximum you can get. So 5 important things about this dealership. Our personal accumulation in our own account, which I've mentioned, does not flush, does not zeroize, it stays with us. As long as we keep the account active for 3 generations. And we need a minimum of 10,000, remember? So that we can start to accumulate the group point values. And 6, atomy allow accumulation of sales is 6 days of accumulation. From Wednesday to Tuesday, and then being paid on the following Tuesday. And then atomy has 6 payout days per month. Okay, 4 times, 4 or 5 times, depending on the number of weeks. For general commission, 2 times on the 7th and 22nd for the master bonus. And 7, atomy has 7 levels of mastership. From sales master all the way to Imperial Master, there are 7 levels. 7 steps, 7 levels for us to climb. So we need to really come in to learn step by step how to move on to the next level. Infinity. Atomy has infinity level. Infinite level, infinite accumulation. Okay? As long as we are sharing, our members are sharing, and we are in our group, the points accumulated, we are able to benefit from it. And this is summary, those of you who want to take a summary, you can take a picture of this summary later. Okay? 1, 0. Zero registration fee, maintenance fee, and no fee required. Zero, no time limit for the accumulation, no zero rise. One account, global one account, one market. Minimum 10,000 to accumulate PVs. One couple, one account, binary structure, receive two criteria to receive commission, and also 2 periods to challenge mastership. 3. Minimum 300,000 to receive general commission. 3. Generations of inheritance. 4. Types of commissions and incentive. 5. Types of dealership. 6 days to accumulate sales. 6 payout days per year. 7 mastership. Infinite levels accumulation. Okay, those of you who want to take a photo, you can take this. And atomy already have the first 3 parts as a company. So does atomy have an educational system? This is one of the systems that atomy have. Courses provided by the centers, lifestyle centers in Singapore. Globally, all this education system is globally. What do we have? We have regional part-time. Because of pandemic, actually before pandemic, we don't have all the online courses. It was because of pandemic. Everybody started going into Zoom and all the online courses. That's why now we are very privileged. Those of you who join us in 2020 onwards, you can hear from speakers from the States, Canada, UK, anytime at a click. But in the past, when we need to hear them, we either attend a local seminars if they are invited to speak, or we have to fly over to listen to the global leaders. And we also have online, offline seminars like this, a one-day seminar, Success Academy. Okay, in one-day seminar, like the one that's coming up next week, we have company introduction, product sharing, compensation plan, and the road to success. And Success Academy, once per month, we have the promotion ceremony, mastership promotion ceremony, and some of the product sharing and member sharing also. So, the challenge is for you, for all of us now. Life change, and this is really not about somebody else's story. Not Emily's story, not my story, not Shizwendy's story. It is our own story. As long as we are a member, we have the opportunity to make our choice. Okay? Decide now. It is not too late because we all start as number 1. Remember? Compensation plans start with me and below. So that is how atomy reward us. And we succeed together as a team. But in order to do that, we need to come with an anti-card. Put aside whatever experience you have, whatever knowledge you have, because atomy is a new business model. Atomy is rewriting the history of network marketing. Our chairman Park did a PhD on this and he wrote a book. It is going to be translated to different languages for us to read. And atomy also already has the business school. Just that unfortunately it is currently only in Korea. Let us wait for it to be translated. We can attend the school to know how to do it directly from the company. But meanwhile, learn from the sales master, diamond master, sharing rose master, star master. They have gone through the journey. One step at a time, follow their steps, because they will tell you the success story. They will also tell you their flaws, their mistakes that they have made, so that you will avoid making the mistakes that is not necessary. And then follow the system. What's coming up next? Next Saturday, we have this one-day seminar at Suntec. Who has bought the ticket?
Yes, must attend.
Who has bought the ticket? Raise your hand. Oh yeah, I put in mind. Okay, quickly log in online. Okay, send the link to the group chat. Okay? And what else? We talk about balanced life scenario. We also have a campaign now. This is a time to dream. Dream of your future vividly. Okay, there's a campaign going on. We have this life scenario booklet. Start thinking, what do you really want in life, and start writing. And with that, thank you for your time.